Hello, hello, family and friends and guests and everybody. I'm so excited you are here. I'm sure you may hear my little ones in the background. I am a mom of four. I'm a wife, and I'm so excited to have you be here today. A little bit about me. I am just in love with all things health and fitness because I believe that God created us to be healthy and He wants us to be well enough to fulfill our purpose that He has given to us and to look good and feel good while we do it. And a little while ago, I wasn't feeling good, and I said I wasn't looking good, but other people beg to differ. However, I know what I felt, and I had this amazing woman God put in my life to introduce me to these amazing products through LifeVantage and her amazing husband who's knowledgeable about all these things. And they have truly been a blessing to my life. And I'm so excited to share them with you all. I know it is my purpose to help exhausted homeschool moms to recover from burnout so that they can be energized in order to fulfill the work that we have as homeschool moms to raise the next generation. And not only that, but I believe that God has equipped us to help our families financially, and we can build wealth while educating our children from home. So we can look good, we can feel good, and we can add income to our families and be a blessing to the people around us. And I believe that LifeVantage has given me a unique opportunity to do just that. The people who you will be listening to today are a spiritual mom and father to me. They are my business mentors. They are incredibly gifted at networking and connecting people and just pouring into people. And then when I say gifted at it, they do it naturally, as in it's not forced. They want to do this. And I thank God that they haven't given up on me. It's been over a year, and they have poured into me so much, and they helped me see stuff in myself that I never even thought was possible. Not that I didn't want to do it, I just didn't think I was capable of doing it. But God has allowed them to pour into my life and allow LifeVantage to pour into my life, and just the community is amazing. And I just want to share them with all of you. And I pray that this opportunity presentation opens your eyes up to a new way of thinking, a new way of believing, a new way of feeling, and just a new way of living your life to the fullest because God promised us life and life more abundantly. And without further ado, I want to introduce you to Dr. Dundee and his beautiful wife, Marci Nettles, as they share with us all these amazing things through about LifeVantage. And I hope that their story too inspires you the way that it has done me.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you so much,
Jatan,
Jatan. You are just such an incredible leader
love you.
and a motivator and inspirer of people. And you have got gifts that you just don't even know about yet. And we just thank you so much for that awesome introduction. And for all of you that are watching this, what we are about to share with you is something I saw 16 years ago at a very pivotal time in my life. And I would tell you that at the time I saw what you are about to see, I was at the height of my professional career and the absolute rock bottom of my personal life. As a chiropractor, that's my background. We had the fourth largest practice in Arizona, seeing between 350 and 500 patients per week. I was also an AM talk radio show host and literally never saw my family due to the 80 to 90 hours a week I spent outside my home. And while I had a 3-year-old and a newborn at home that were wondering where daddy was, and I was in my office or preparing for a radio show, and my practice was 40% pediatric. And it was one day that I realized that I was spending all this time with other people's children where my children were at home wondering who daddy was. And that was no longer serving me. So right about that time, I was praying, and what you were about to hear came into my life. And a little over 18 months about after getting involved in LifeVantage, I was able to sell my practice, cancel my radio show, and literally become a stay-at-home father while building an international business with LifeVantage. And if I could just give you that visual of like an ice cream sundae, the cherry on top was this beautiful woman right here, my wife Marcy, who I met in this business. And we pooled our passions and our why and our businesses. And we have been serving together for the last, 14, almost 14 years. And just absolutely love the blessing that this business has given to us to share with people all over the world.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast the time has gone. Over 14 and a half years ago is when LifeVantage found me, and I was really in the darkest point of my life. I had been in law enforcement, serving the community around me for almost 10 years, when in 2009, I was in a car accident on duty that ended my career and really stripped me of my identity. It left me with a brain injury, left me with several herniated discs throughout my spine that required spine surgeries. And that really, put a damper on my life. It put me in a position to where I went through a lot of loss. Not only did I lose my income, I truly believed that my purpose was in law enforcement, and it was gone now. And so I didn't know what the future held for me. I ended up going through a divorce of a marriage that was already struggling. We lost a house, and at this time, my kids are teenagers. Mom was home, but mom was not home, if you know what I'm talking about. It led to a lot of difficulty inside of our house, and I ended up going into a downward spiral of depression. And when I mentioned it to my doctor, he pulled out that prescription pad, put my name on it, and I had now a new prescription medication that had a warning label on it that said might cause suicidal tendencies. And I actually had 4 suicide attempts on my life, trying to take my own life 4 times before very dear friends of mine were introduced to LifeVantage and some of the information that you're going to be seeing tonight. When they saw it, they actually thought of me as one of the first people that they wanted to share it with. And I'll be forever grateful, because truthfully, I believe that these products saved my life. This opportunity gave me new purpose. And I knew myself that if it worked for me, that I would absolutely be sharing it with everyone else. And so I still remember taking my very first little yellow pill. I remember within 3 days, my mind started to calm and I could sleep without the sleep medication I had been taking for almost 18 months. And then within the first week, I started noticing a difference on my pain levels, because this product we're going to be starting out talking to you about, Protandim, has several patents based off of the anti-inflammatory capabilities of it. So my pain was going down. Within 5 weeks' time, I was off of the pain meds they said I'd be on for the rest of my life. And another 5 weeks beyond that, I was prescription drug free. And that is when my body could finally start to heal itself, because our bodies are powerful when they're given the right resources and are turned back on to do the things that they were created to do in the first place. So I got super passionate, started sharing this with everyone. And, that's where our union came into play. God brought us together, and our passion is to equip you with information so that you can make the right decision for yourself, whether it's on a health and wellness side of things or whether it's on a financial aspect, or both. Right? This is the right community. We do it together. You don't try to do something like this by yourself. We've got a phenomenal team, several of them leaders, that are on the Zoom with us right now. So we're super, super excited to be bringing you this information about LifeVantage. This company truly is a pioneer in activation science. But first of all, where does the need come for having something different, this wellness revolution? Well, our lives get out of balance for several different reasons. First, the food that's available to us doesn't have the same nutrition that it used to decades ago. On top of that, the fast food revolution, which isn't really food anyway, if you know that or not, it's the truth. That is causing all kinds of havoc inside of our bodies. The prescription medication and the over-the-counter medications that also can create problems and help our bodies go out of balance. Aging, guess what? We're all doing it. Sleep. Our sleep has been directly affected due to the blue lights that we're constantly in, plus stress in our lives, right? And then the environment around us. There's toxins everywhere. We're breathing it, we're drinking it, and we're eating it. So all of these things have created this out of balance that we're experiencing in our lives. Well, what we've come to realize is that if we can heal the cell and heal the gut, we can help you feel the best you've ever felt. And this truly is the LifeVantage way, because we go to the root issue. We don't try to put band-aids on things and pretend like they're not there. We want to help you get down to your wellness at the root, which we're going to go to the cellular and even the subcellular levels. We know that if we have healthy cells, we can then create healthy tissues. Combining those healthy tissues together creates healthy organs. And when you have combinations of organs that are healthy, you now have healthy systems that are working for you inside of your body. And this leads to you having a healthy body. And this truly is where activation comes into play. And LifeVantage is the only activation company. There's all kinds of supplement companies out there, but activation is completely different. Supplements, this is when you take something to try to increase what has become deficient inside of you. But with activation, we don't guess what your body needs. We turn the body back on so it can make the right choices and decisions for itself, leading to a powerful existence in your wellness journey. So we're going to start off tonight by watching a very short video, really going back to where this started. In 2005, ABC Primetime Investigative Reports came knocking on the door at the university where the scientist was that developed this first groundbreaking technology. Normally, ABC Primetime would come in to disprove what was being shared, but in this instance, you're going to find they did the exact opposite. And that's why 20 years later, we are still sharing it as our greatest third-party validation for what we have to offer you. So please pay close attention to this short video clip.
Following is an ABC Primetime investigative report that aired in 2005.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new pill I took might offer a very long life. It may not look like the fountain of youth, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment, a kind of guinea pig.
Okay.
I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver.
This is pretty exciting stuff you're finding, huh?
It is. We're very excited about it.
His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And as decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around this small yellow pill, and for me, it begins with a blood test. Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
Bad for the body,
Leading to disease.
leading to disease and leading to malfunction, and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
It's called Protandim, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us.
Right now, all we know is that this preparation decreases oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is not a disease, just like aging is not in itself a disease, but it's something that accompanies and is attached to many disease processes.
Have you discovered the fountain of youth?
I wouldn't put it that way, but we may have discovered something that will tell us a lot more about how we age, what happens biochemically, and maybe how we can slow it down.
Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. Taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old. But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my results. The result? My level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically.
45%, that's excellent.
Just look at where I fall on the graph, before and after.
Which, if extrapolated back, is the level you would see in a newborn baby.
Have we turned back the clock? Well, maybe not on the outside, but deep inside within my cells. Yes, indeed.
Wow, that was so powerful. It was broadcast originally on June 5th of 2005, after the stock market closed. And why that's so important is we're a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ, and Marci will talk about that a little later. But because of that broadcast right there, the stock closed at less than $1. And after hours trading, and the next morning it opened up on the morning of June 6th of 2005, it was over $20 a share. So from that one broadcast, we realized the financial potential of this, or at least scientists and researchers did, and we realized the health potential of this. It created so much interest internationally, and that was broadcast around the United States. But there are now 28 studies published in medical journals about the validity of that one product you see right there in the blue bottle. Now, why is it even important, and why are we talking about it? If you see that red line that says without Protandim, that left to right escalating line, that is the age equivalent of disease. In other words, the older we get, the more disease we succumb to. That was until we lowered oxidative stress by 40% with one tablet in that blue bottle per day. If you see there, after Protandim, they could no longer tell. The youngest participant in the study was 20, and the oldest participant in the study was 80. They could not tell their difference of their blood under a microscope as it relates to age-related disease factors. That was profound, and what created a massive, massive interest around the world, such now that if you study this, and this is the critically important part of this, if you go to pubmed.gov, it's like the Google where scientists, researchers, and doctors go to do their research. If you just type in the two words, oxidative stress, and you hit enter, you will see there's over 377,000 studies published on the relationship between oxidative stress and human disease. In fact, if you see the graphic on the left, all the things around the perimeter of that, those are the parts of the body that are affected by oxidative stress. It's pretty much the whole body, which is why there's been such a significant interest over the last 20 years and why this is such a powerful intervention that we all have to help the health of our friends and of our family. So it didn't just start there. That was where we started learning about it, though. But it started well before with sick cells. Well, why do we have sick cells and how do we get them? Over the last several years in the Industrial Revolution, we have developed over 80,000 chemicals and introduced them into our lives. Many of them affect the foods that we eat, the herbicides, the pesticides, the fungicides, and then we have bad diets too. Like Marci said, fast food is not real food, and convenience food, snack foods, processed foods, it's all basically empty calories that is very toxic to our bodies. And then lifestyle factors like smoking, alcohol, and other poor lifestyle choices, or the pollution that we live in. It's getting worse and worse and we can't escape it. Poor sleep because we're on our devices, or we're stressed out, or we're working too hard, and then little to no exercise. We have become a sedentary population, and this is where sick cells start. But how do you know if you have it? What does it feel like? Chronic fatigue. You wake up tired after sleeping 8 to 10 hours. You have no energy. You've got brain fog. You walk into a room and forgot why you walked in there. It happens constantly to people. Lack of concentration, the inability to focus and concentrate and get distracted, aches and pains, sick all the time, headaches, and much, much more. That's what it feels like. Well, because now of Protandim NRF2, the NRF2 synergizer, your body can create its own antioxidants. You can take them with a supplement, or you can make them with the remedy. Now, what's the difference? If you take a supplement, you may take a little and you still have the problem, but a lesser version of it, or you can take too much of the supplement and create another problem. But when your body creates the antioxidant enzymes for the right reason, in the right amount, at the right time, there's never a side effect. The only solution is lowering your oxidative stress and helping your body's cells work better. And as Marci said, the cells become ultimately you. That's the power of this, literally 1,000,000 times stronger than any kind of supplement you can take for the same antioxidant benefits. And this is a question you're going to hear us ask all the time. What else can we activate? And it's a question we've recently asked, and we talk about, if you saw the slide right when Marci started, heal the cell, and the next step, heal the gut. We've got a short video for you here all about healing the gut, because it's not what you eat that matters. It's what you digest, absorb, assimilate, and let out that matters. So check this short video out.
You want to get an edge?
Your body is the most advanced operating system in the world. Every day, trillions of cells run millions of processes at once. Over time, it can start to slow down due to stress, poor sleep, diet, environmental stressors. It can feel overwhelming. Suddenly, you feel the lag. Brain fog, low energy, poor digestion, slower recovery. That's your system struggling to keep up. What if, instead, you could give yourself an edge to tackle what the day has in store? From the creators of the world's most powerful activation products comes Healthy Edge. Healthy Edge starts with Protandim NRF2 Synergizer. It reduces oxidative stress by up to 40% in 30 days by activating your natural cellular defense system to help your body make its own antioxidants that are 1,000,000 times more powerful than any you could ever take. The other half of Healthy Edge is P84. Using the right amount of whole food ingredients, probiotics, prebiotics, postbiotics, and digestive enzymes, P84 activates the master peptides in your gut that help regulate, repair, and restore balance, going beyond supplementation. On their own, each activator is powerful. Together, they help you feel unstoppable. NRF2 Synergizer is your defense. P84 is your offense. And when they work as one, you don't just keep up, you stay ahead of everything life throws your way. Want to level up your activation? Check out our other activator products and learn about sharing these life-changing products to start a healthy side business. Take back your day with Healthy Edge.
So powerful. Those two product combinations are literally legendary, and they've only been out a couple weeks. But here's another question we ask. Why do we have sick guts? Because that's really what this talks about. So antibiotic overuse. In fact, if you've been on just one round of antibiotics in the last 5 years, your stomach and your gut is not working right. We've got to replenish that, repair that. Processed foods, fast foods, GMOs, genetically modified foods, and pesticides like we talked about before. Synthetic ingredients and synthetic and artificial sweeteners, pharmaceutical overload. The average adult is on multiple pharmaceuticals, which all have side effects and toxicity, which affects the gut health, chronic stress, poor sleep, and again, environmental toxins. So this is how we got there. But what does it feel like? What do sick guts feel like? Well, bloating or excessive gas after meals, constipation and diarrhea, abdominal cramping, heartburn, acid reflux, irregular bowel movements. What does that even mean? However many meals you had yesterday is how many bowel movements you should have today. If you don't have that, you're irregular. Food sensitivities, indigestion, and again, much more. These are just some of the signs of sick guts. Well, P84 to the rescue. Gut peptides or proteins. We're hearing all kinds of stuff about peptides recently. If you can help the body create its own gut peptides and digestive enzymes, you are winning the game. In P84, what that name stands for, P stands for phytopower or plant-based ingredients. And there's 84 of them. That's where the number comes from. Literally the ultimate offense as far as your body's ability to utilize what you eat. Because I mentioned before, it's not what you eat that matters. It's what you absorb and digest and assimilate or make part of your cells that matters. And this allows that to heal the cells in your gut, the mucus lining in your gut, and more importantly, the bacterial environment in your gut. It replenishes all of that, and it's super, super simple. The three topics here, the three tasks that it does is regulate, literally regulate the master peptide control of your gut environment, the nutrient absorbency, and then repair those cells. What happens when they get inflamed? They separate, causing leaky gut syndrome. Repair that process, and then literally restore the bacterial environment of the ultimate breaking down and assimilating and absorbing of the foods that you're eating. So the three-part process is done with this very simple to use product. These are the regulators, the repairers, and the restorers, the 14 gut peptides that are increased because of using this product. Now, increased naturally by your body by taking this product. That is such an incredible, incredible outcome. Now, a little fun fact for you. Your gut, from your opening of the mouth to the opening on the other end, is 30 feet long. That's the average length of a school bus. And if you were to take it all and open it up flat, it would cover an entire tennis court. That's how extremely large your digestive system is. Think about how small are cells. You can't see them unless you look under a microscope. How many cells are going to be involved in something the size of a tennis court? And if it's not working right, you have a big problem. That is no longer the issue when using P84 in combination with Protandim NRF2 Synergizer.
So I actually, can we stop the share for just a
Sure,
second?
please.
Because we're going to do an experiment, and we want to start it with you so that you can see exactly what's going on here, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pin us so that you can see it. So first of all, talk about how important it is to chew your food.
So incredibly important, because whether you know this or not, fun fact, inside your mouth are receptors that pick up protein, carbohydrates, and fats. And so they're detecting what is called protease, lipase, and amylase, which are the enzymes that break down fat, carbohydrate, and protein. So when you are chewing your food, your mouth is determining what kind of stomach acid to make based on what you're chewing. So if you're not chewing your food effectively, guess what? You cannot make the proper stomach acid to break it down. So chewing is critically important. So what Marci's showing you, these are snack pack pudding cups, chocolate pudding. And we're demonstrating there the kind of the activation of that by chewing, kind of mimicking the chewing process of what pudding cups look like. And see, it's very thick. So we can't pour it out. What we're going to demonstrate to you is what digestive enzymes do.
Which is in the first part of Phytopower 1 of P84.
Yeah, so there's prebiotic, probiotic in there, and there's massive amounts of digestive enzymes. So watch closely what Marci does. She's going to pour half of a packet of Phyto 1 into a cup of pudding and stir it so they can see what's happening. So this is, again, mimicking the chewing process, which starts in your mouth and finishes in the stomach and ultimately is completed in the small intestine down into the large intestine.
So I'm just going to keep stirring this, and then I'm going to place it in front of us.
So yeah, so
that you can see the spoon. You can see the spoon on the right-hand side there. With its, if they can see it, yeah.
So just demonstrating, it's a full cup that won't pour out.
So I just mixed in the enzymes. So here it is. We're going to have both of them there on the screen so that you can see that. And we're going to come back to that here in just a minute so that you can see what happens over time when you have the right digestive enzymes. So let me go back to our presentation so that we can continue on with the information. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. Let me find it here. There it is.
Okay, so why it's different? The simple answer, activation. What is the difference between activation and supplementation? I kind of alluded to it earlier. In supplements, the benefit is in the product that you take. But if you have a deficiency that you actually need the supplement for, you can take too little and still have a problem, though a lesser version of it. Or you can take too much of your supplement and create a problem in and of itself. But when you let your body figure out its problem and the remedy, it does it at the right time in the right amount. And the only side effect is the positive healing of whatever the body's attempting to do. That's why activation is such a superior process. And with the Healthy Edge stack of Protandim NRF2 Synergizer, first lowering oxidative stress in all 37 trillion cells in your body, and then activating your gut to create the peptides, the digestive enzymes, and the proper bacterial environment, the two together is the Healthy Edge stack, antioxidants and gut peptides, the 1-2 offense and defense punch. And if you think about pro sports, no sports champion wins a championship without both offense and defense. These are the top 5 reasons why you should be taking this Healthy Edge stack. 1, it's 24/7 offense and defense because life hits hard. And when you're prepared when it does, you win. Number 2, proactive versus reactive approach. You're getting ready. It's not symptom management. It is getting your body ready for when life hits hard, because it always does. And sometimes most of the time it's unexpected. 3, the right ingredients in the right amounts. And I will even add at the right time for the right outcome. Number 4, the original breakthrough, Protandim NRF2 Synergizer, with emerging science of P84. And the reason why it's so cool, simple, convenient, and easy. 2 steps and everyone can do it.
And affordable.
And affordable.
And affordable.
So the old me, no motivation, feeling stress, food sensitivities, out of whack easily. And then the new me with the Healthy Edge stack, steady energy all day, focus, clear, everything moving and grooving and strong and protected. So cool. What an upgrade that is.
Yes, it is.
Now, the Healthy Glow Essential Stack, because remember that question, what else can we activate? We found that there's a protein that's pretty popular. It's pretty common. Of the 25,000 proteins your body makes, there's one that stands head and shoulders above them all. It is in every part of your body, and it's called collagen. Well, guess what? The problem is every year after the age of 30, you lose 1% of your body's natural ability to make collagen. That is until we figured out the switch to turn back on to allow your body to make the collagen the way it was when you were young again, or when you were young before, no matter what age you are. It's called the Healthy Glow Essential Stack. And again, it begins with the same first step, Protandim NRF2, and then turning on your body's natural ability to create its own collagen again, which is significant. We've got some before and after results to show you. This is just 30 days. And so this is 30 days taken one a day, or one bottle a day, as you saw in that little thing, and the difference is significant. Well, here's a question I want you to ask yourself. We're drinking this, in other words, taking it inside the body. But if in 30 days the visible benefits are noticeable outside the body, what else is happening on the inside that we may not be thinking about? How about every single joint in your body? It's made up of 5 critical tissues: your bone, your muscle, your tendon, ligament, and cartilage. And guess what they all have in common? Collagen. And guess what they all have in common as we age? Collagen depletion. Why do you think we have more joint stiffness and soreness and ailments and arthritis the older we get? Because collagen is depleted. And that is no longer the case with the Healthy Glow Essential Stack. Now, we didn't stop there. We also activated and asked the question, what else can we activate? How about the human brain? Cognition decline is something that plagues a lot of people. Cognition decline, especially when it becomes progressive and degenerative. So brain messengers, energy. How about called neurotransmitters, which is how the brain communicates to itself and the rest of the body? How about dopamine and serotonin, the two you probably know about? They need to be in balance, and with this, they are. It passes through the blood-brain barrier, balances those two and the other 4 significant neurotransmitters, allowing you to be able to focus, concentrate, your attention span, your mood, your memory, your short-term memory. Incredible difference when you empower the brain and activate its natural remedies. So powering your brain and body supports mood and all kinds of other things. And guess what? Wonderful flavors, and caffeinated and decaffeinated for the younger ones among us who have those similar kinds of challenges.
Yeah, if you have somebody that is needing additional focus, no matter the age, this is like our go-to for sure. Our kids have been using Axio since they were 6 and 9 years old. It's been a long time. So guys, we truly are the take it to make it company. We actually help your body be empowered to make the antioxidants, proteins, enzymes, and everything that you need for better health, to feel the way you really want to feel as you're going through life. So when you share LifeVantage with other people, you're also activating the opportunity for you to create an additional income stream that can really be something that can help you move your family forward, especially at this time of year. I mean, who's not looking for more Christmas cash, right? I know for sure that we are. Well, we actually have a very deep product catalog that you can share with those people that you love and care about. You've already heard about our hero products that we've shared with you in this presentation. Well, we also have additional activators in the Protandim family, and we have a gut activator with our mind body GLP-1 activation system. But on top of that, we have got NRF2 activated skincare and hair care. We've got high-end supplements to help our activation products work better, and our activation products help all the supplements work better. So there is a phenomenal catalog that comes along with LifeVantage. So why LifeVantage and why now? My question to you is why not, right? After everything that you've heard so far and just what we've seen in the changes in people's lives and in their health. Well, guys, the Evolve compensation plan, we call it Evolve because a few years ago we changed everything and made it better. And it works for all types of consultants, whether you want to gather customers by sharing products or whether you want to help grow a team to be able to get this out to more people. We have bonuses for that. We have products that don't just supplement, they turn your body back on. We activate you. We're publicly traded, fully transparent. We're on the NASDAQ. Our ticker is LFVN. We are actually debt-free and making such wise business decisions that just a few weeks ago, we acquired another company called Love Biome, and that is where we got P84. So we're super, super excited about where we are in the growth of our business as well. Activation Nation is thriving. We just brought in 6,000 new consultants with Love Biome that's sharing this story globally. So this industry really rewards innovation. And what I'm talking about, this industry, meaning network marketing, is what has brought you all kinds of top high-end vitamins, aloe vera products, protein. How about those juice wars and the weight loss challenges that you've seen all over the place? They are what network marketing has really become really famous for, right? Well, here at LifeVantage, we have the cutting edge innovation with Protandim NRF2 and activation science. And we know that the next largest growing market is around the gut health phenomena, right? We want to help people be healthy by healing the cell, heal the gut. So this market, it's really an expansion for us because this is an area, an arena in health that we weren't part of before. Today, it is valued at $14.4 billion. And within the next 10 years, it's going to grow to $32.4 billion. So by 2035, I definitely want a piece of that. How about the rest of you? I want to help people feel the best they've ever felt the right way through activation. The fastest growing regions for gut health are North America, Asia Pacific, and Europe. And guess what? We are open in all of those different regions. This truly is emerging science. There is no other products that activate 14 gut peptides by simply mixing this together. It's P stands for phyto. 84 is the number of ingredients in this product, so that you're getting all of the colors of the rainbow and all the biotics that you need, as well as the amazing enzymes to help break down your food. So adding it to our activation approach, we are unstoppable. So you can actually build a business not by riding trends, but building a business that really lasts. So our CEO, Steve Fife, is a visionary leadership. As I mentioned, we changed and upgraded our Evolve compensation plan about 3 years ago. And we are so grateful that we did, because over the past 18 months, there's actually been about 32 different companies that have either gone out of business or changed their compensation structure, where we are actually positioned to become one of the strongest companies in the industry because of decisions that he's made. We are financially transparent, as I already mentioned. We're on the NASDAQ. You don't have to trust us. You can go and look at it for yourself. We are highly recognized. We have been in Newsweek, on Forbes magazine, as well as being really accredited by our peers. We have an arm to this company. It's our 501c3 LifeVantage legacy, where we go out and we serve. We serve the communities around us. So at any of our events that we get together, we are either putting together backpacks full of food for children so that they'll have food on the weekends, because a lot of them, the only place they eat is at school. Or we're putting together school supplies for them in backpacks for the beginning of the year. Or how about when we go on our incentive trips? We go and we have done the physical labor at schools to get them back in working order, putting in windows and air conditioning units and cleaning them like they haven't been cleaned before. So LifeVantage is a special company. We bring you activation, but we also bring you heart. So we kept on asking this question, what else can we activate? And it came down to that Evolve compensation plan, to where you can evolve and earn by sharing these products. You can share products and get customer sales and make commissions. You can build and grow a team with some of those customers that are going to have such great results. They're going to think of people they want to share it with too. And then you can lead a movement as you get more voices sharing this activation message that's changing the world as we've seen it in the past. So the way that we make money by sharing products with customers is you can actually earn up to 40% of the customer volume that you share. The first bonus is our customer sales profit. This is where you get to keep the difference between the way your customer purchases and the price that consultants pay. There is 3 tiers of pricing. The highest and the most expensive is the retail purchase, where people purchase one time, they pay the most. Now, customers that we get on subscription, they have a 10% discount for their products, and it's convenient. It's shipped directly to their door every single month by the company. You don't have to do the shipping. And then consultant pricing is about 10% less than that customer on subscription. So whatever and however your customer pays, you get the difference between the consultant price and that customer price. And that's every single month that they order. And then on top of that, as you gather customers that are on subscription, they add all of the volume together from your customer sales volume. And as you increase that volume, you start getting extra rewards for hitting volume milestones. So you can earn significant percentages of however big you want to grow that bucket of volume from selling product. And then, of course, we have fast track bonuses that help really reward for building fast and bringing in other team members. And then to build and grow a team, this is one of my favorites because you can earn up to 9 levels of commissions. And these are really rewards for having a big heart, being willing to do the work to help someone else and supporting them in building their business. And as they build their volume, you can start getting percentages off of 9 different levels. So we have an extensive commission program with our Evolve compensation plan. If you want more information on this, please use this QR code to get all of the details or get with the person that invited you here tonight to learn more. And we're absolutely willing to help you with that as well. So again, being publicly traded, this is our income disclosure statement. We want to share with you what people are making on a monthly basis at the different levels in our compensation plan. When you're looking on the left-hand side here, you'll see the different rankings. Ranking just means the amount of volume you have. As you move up in volume, you rank up in the rank that you are titled. Now, when you look at the third column from the left, the average monthly commissions at the paid rank, take a look at those numbers. I know they're small, but this is important, so look close. Look and find what number you would need to be making on a monthly basis in order for you to get started today. And then I want you to think a little bit deeper. I want you to look at where you'd like to be in the next 6 months or a year. Maybe it's $1,000 a month or even $500. Would $500 a month make a difference in your life? Think about how that would change things for you and help you move your family forward. And then I want you to take the permission that I'm giving you right now and to dream again. Look at that list and remember this is monthly income that people are making in their businesses with LifeVantage every single month. Pick a number. Where would you like to be in 5 years? Where would you like to be in 10 years? Think about the bonuses you've gotten at work so far. And what are they going to get you in 5 or 10 years? Guys, the time's going to pass anyway. Adding this into the nooks and crannies of your life, along with what you're already doing, could change everything for you and your family. Take those numbers down, get with the person that invited you here tonight, let them know what your numbers are, and they can help you strategize a way to get there. Now look at that column on the far right. This is the average number of months to achieve the rank. So just look there. Now it's average. It took some people longer. It took some people less time. It's up to you because working works, and depending on how much work you want to do will determine how fast you can get there. So how do you get started? We have got a phenomenal pack that can help you get started for only $250. You can start an international business sharing these activation products, tax deductions for having a home-based business for only $250, okay? That comes with a 30-day supply of Protandem NRF2 and a 30-day supply of the P84 product that we've been talking about. That's an 11% discount. This also comes with your website, replicated website, a back office site to be able to track your business, all the tools that you need to be able to get started. The team comes in for free, so we're here to help you every step of the way. Plus, you'll get discount codes to be able to help your people get started, whether as a customer or as a consultant for 10% off. Now, if you're somebody like we are, because this is what we did, we wanted to try multiple different products so that we could be products of the product and be able to speak from a place of experience. This is what we call our business pack. This comes with our most popular products, and you can see Protandim NRF2 and P84 are in there, as well as Axio and other products that we've mentioned. Along with this, you don't only get 37% savings on these products that you get in this bundle, but you also get event tickets, 2 of them, to the next corporate event so that you can come and become a professional. You can hear the stories of other people that have done this business, and you'll be able to build belief that you too can do this, because some of the people that are up on stage like us will definitely help you understand that, oh my gosh, if we can do this, you can too. So this business pack is a great way to get started, to be able to get everything, including experience with the majority of our products. And then, of course, we want to make sure you get set up to get these products long-term on a subscription at the best price available to customers as well as consultants. Because if you're looking at this and you're like, yeah, you know what, I want to kick the tires, I want to become a customer, I think that's where I want to start, you'd want to subscribe with a stack. So you're getting the lowest price and it's being shipped directly to your door super conveniently. Or as a consultant, you want to make sure that you set up your subscription so that you too can be well on your way to achieving your health goals on regular use of the products, right? Because if you only do it 30 days and expect it to help your body, that's really poor expectations. We want to make sure that you give this 120 days minimum, guys, so that your body can recover, be able to heal and renew to be able to help you feel the best you've ever felt. And let's go to the next one. All right, guys. So we are at a special time. So thank you guys for being here with us tonight. Please make sure that any questions that you have, that you get back to the person that invited you here so that they can help you get them answered the very best way possible for you. That could potentially be getting us connected with you too. But do you want to hang that one upside down? This is the one we mix the stuff into, right? The
original one. See, it's still full cup.
Okay, so I'm not going to turn this one upside down like he just turned that upside down, because you're going to see something here, okay? I'm going to like take this out actually. And I actually dripped it on the paper down there. Let me make sure I'm in front of the, but look at this, guys. Look at how in just that short amount of time with only a half of a packet, it liquefied that food. That is the example of what it can be doing for you. Because remember the important point that Dr. Dondee made in the very beginning of this. It's not the food that you eat, it's the food that you digest, that you're able to absorb the nutrients from. And that's what these products are going to help you do. So thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you guys.